saying you started really well in that first half hour. I just wondered, did you feel at the end that you didn't quite capitalise on how well you played in that period?
No. I actually like the whole game. But you're right, the start was probably the best period of the game, but that's how football is. You have to, especially against City, you have to use your chances. You have to. For the football we played in that period, we didn't have enough 100%. Let me say like this, and but that's normal and not nothing I'm too concerned about, because you just have to stay in the game. We scored our goal, and then we lost. We were not that compact anymore for I think around 10 minutes or so, and that immediately the difference maker, Kevin De Bruyne, is then between the line, turns, goes in the box. They score the goal, then they get the penalty, and apart from that, how I said, usually City, when we play City, we have to sit. We sit here in press conference and I have to say, yeah, here we were slightly lucky. Here Ali had to make a world-class save, and these kind of things, they have usually more clear-cut chances. Today they hadn't, and that's a compliment to my boys. And so we respect them a lot. I loved the energy level of both teams tonight. It was a proper fight on highest level, and that means you deny the opponent. With the quality we have, with the quality they have, you deny the opponent, and in a lot of moments. And so I'm really happy with the result and the performance.
On the penalty given to City, what do you and your players want to see happen with this handball rule now?
I cannot speak about it because I didn't see it yet. So don't think it's now too important, obviously, but everybody's talking about it. It looked and it sounds to me that it's obviously not 100% clear in that moment. But I can't say anything about it because I didn't see it back. I saw only Joe's back in that moment when the ball hit him. It could have been anywhere. I couldn't see that in the game. So I can't say anything about it. But handball, offside, armpit, all these kind of things. I don't know why we constantly talk about it and not people who can make really a difference talk about it much more, because or maybe they might do it and are the only people in the world who think it's exactly right like it is, and only us are the ones who think it's not right like it is. I can't say anything about this specific handball situation, but I saw yesterday the Bamford armpit, and it reminded me a lot on the Bobby Firmino armpit. And Aston Villa and stuff like this. I can't wait for the first time when a player scores a goal with the armpit. Don't know how that works, but I can't wait.
Thank you. Dave McDonnell from The Mirror, and then we'll go to Joe from, I think it's still NBC, Joe, I think, but definitely Dave McDonnell first, and then Joe Prince Wright.
Hi, Jurgen. A lot's been said about the scheduling of matches. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was very vocal after Manchester United's game. I understand you are supporting him. What do you feel needs to be done with the scheduling? Because it seems that there's so much demanded of players at the moment.
I spoke around about 2 weeks ago. I had the club organized for me a meeting with Paul Molnar, the responsible person of the Premier League, for the fixtures. Paul Molnar told me we cannot change it because it's not about Man United, it's not about Liverpool, it's not about City. Let me say it like this: we played after the last international break at 12:30 at Everton. My players were Wednesday night at some of them at Peru, I think. So then you play at 12:30. So these kind of things should not happen. I understand 100% the need of television, 100%. But the Premier League needs to fulfill more the position of the unity of the players as well. So yes, everything changed apart from the fixture list. So usually in a season, we all have an October, November, and then the very, very tricky December. This year, the October is like the December, the November is like the December, and the December is still like the December. That makes this is an intensity is really difficult. So, and now I don't ask, I don't think anybody asks for, like, you play Wednesday night, and it's completely normal that we play Saturday. It's the 12:30 which is the killer. Tottenham played in Ludogorets on Thursday night, played today at 12. So, with all respect to West Brom, but Tottenham won it late. So, because you need then much longer and all stuff. And now people might like it and think, okay, that's a proper competition then, so it gives other teams a chance. The only problem is we injure the players. You cannot keep the players fit with that. So that's really the problem. So it's not about us. It's not about United. It's about the fixtures. And yes, we all agree. I spoke today that, and again, we have to talk again about the 5 subs. And if still 14 teams say, I'm not sure they will say that the 5 subs shouldn't happen, then that's at least that are sub 5 times when we play each other, the top 6 against each other. I have no idea if that's possible, but we have to find solutions because it's so tough. This year, we get it. We want to play football 100% with all we have. We need to play football. It's great for the people. It's great for us. Everything is fine. But Wednesday night and 12:30 should not be allowed. In that week now, Ole was right. So City and us, we played on Tuesday. So there are always 2 teams who play Tuesday and 2 teams who play Wednesday. If the Tuesday teams are in contention now for the Saturday 12th, whatever, that's okay. It's not nice, but it's okay. But the Wednesday teams should not even be in consideration for that game. Just not. So Sky, BT, Premier League, whoever, BBC, whoever, they have to talk. We cannot deal with that situation like we always did before, because otherwise, and it's very important, the FA has to be involved. Tonight we lost Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm pretty sure Gareth Southgate is not fine. And if we continue like this, and hopefully we can play the Euros in the summer, hopefully we can play it. If they happen, let's see who will be part of that, which player, what players. So everybody needs to go on the table. It's fine. We found a solution to play on. That's great. But now we cannot stop thinking. We have to start thinking new. Okay,
Joe Prince Wright, and then Andy Hampson, and we might just leave it there to allow us to go. Yeah. Okay, Joe.
Hi, Jurgen. How is Trent? How serious do you think it is? And Pep has come out and said about the 5 subs as well, and said it's something that you and him were speaking about at the end of the game. So there is obviously a huge need for 5 substitutions, right? And how serious do you think that can actually change now?
Look, it's in my understanding, it's a lack of leadership. So you go in a meeting like with all the different teams. The coaches are obviously not involved, and then Richard Masters says, "So we have that point here, 3 or 5 subs. What do you think?" The teams had to be. They have to understand. All the teams have to understand why it's so happening. It's not an advantage. It's a necessity, 100%. So, and it's in all other countries. It happens. So, and now here we make a bit more fun of the competition by having only 3 subs. That's really incredible. So we have to talk again. And that's why I say it's a lack of leadership, because Richard Masters sold it completely wrong, in my understanding. Going there and telling, so what do you think? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah. And then we have the situation. It's the only big league, where you have only 3 subs. Surprise.
And Trent. So there's a question
on Trent. Yes. Yeah, Trent will be out for England. So that's clear. What he has, we don't know, but he cannot play for England. So, and it will not be the last one, not the only one Gareth will miss for this international break. So we'll make a scan tomorrow, and then we will see.
Okay. Andy Hampson from Press Association will be the last question. Thank you for Man City for hosting us. Yes, Andy.
Okay. Hi, Jurgen. You managed to get all 4 of your frontline attackers onto the field tonight. Was that a specific plan for City, or is it something that you might try again often?
When you can do it against City, then you can do it in other games as well. It will not be our new all the time, whatever, but there are moments when we might use it. So that's very helpful for us. That usually people know which system we played. That's now, water under the bridge. From now on, we can play 3-4 different systems, which is good. And tonight it worked really well. We thought we want to use the skills and the power of the 4 up front in specific moments to cause City problems. That's one thing. The other thing is that we all like to prepare a game in the way that we know exactly what the opponent is doing. And Pep, I don't think he knew that we will play 4-4-2. It's not important, but it needed a while for City to adapt to it. That was the plan for today, and we will not use that. Will not have used that the last time.